Hi and welcome back to UK Manga Reviews. Today we're looking at The Devil is a Part-Time You Volume 3. Once again we're looking at the story, the art, presentation and the enjoyment. So let's jump straight in as usual with the story. And once again we join Sado, Emilia, Lucifer and Alciel as they're trying to live in the human world apart from being at Enter Isla. And the Devil King is celebrating because he has had a slight promotion at work. And he's given himself a treat. He's gone to a restaurant with Alciel, his closest general, because he has made shift manager. He is well over the moon about it, and it's one step closer to becoming the head of the world, in charge of the world, the ruler of the world, which is really happy. And he's also been recommended for a full-time position. So the Devil is a full-timer instead of Devil is a part-timer. But anyways, he gets home and a girl falls off the stairs. This girl dressed in a long, fancy kimono, and he doesn't know who it is, and you know, he helps her up, and then she appears later on with a big, massive box of noodles. Just a massive box of noodles, you know, a massive big box of noodles. Introduces herself as Susanoo, and she's the girl next door. And then he discovers a letter from his landlady telling him that Susanoo has moved next door and she's in Hawaii. And we all know that the landlord is a rather big woman, big true woman. And then there's a picture of her in a bikini, which, you know, isn't nice according to the characters. We don't actually ever get to see it, but according to the characters, it's not nice. So anyway, we then skip over back to Emilia, who is receiving these energy drinks, these Holy Vitan B energy drinks. Energy drinks which basically rejuvenate her magic power. Sent from Enter Isla via the post system. Yeah. I'm not the only one that sees a problem with this. I don't understand how you put it in a letterbox and Enter Isla in a different dimension, in a different world, and somehow it makes its way to Japan. But I guess that's the magic of the post system. Who knows? It just happens around the world. But yeah, anyway, Emilia has been stalking the Devil King and everyone else, and she discovers that there's a girl living with them in her apartment. And she instantly thinks, it's a demon girl. It's a demon girl. It's got to be another one of his demons from Enter Isla. I can't ignore this, I must investigate. So she goes and she investigates and she finds Susanoo just cooking. Teaching Lucifer how to cook, teaching Lucifer how to clean, all this sort of stuff. And she's like, who the hell is this? And you know, when she runs away, she once again falls down the stairs, like everyone seems to fall down them stairs. Honestly, them stairs have caused more falls in this manga than any other stairs I've ever seen. They're like the stairs on the original Star Trek, it's the stairs that everyone gets shot on in engineering. Well, these are them stairs, everyone falls down the bloody things. But no, she falls down and the Devil King catches her and explains to her that Susanoo is just the next door neighbour and that she's helping out and blah blah blah. And that he's got a promotion at work, and she's like, why should I care? You get the idea, she doesn't like him, he doesn't like her. And then another thing comes up. He's ship supervisor, but another restaurant is opening across town. A KFC kind of restaurant, one that does chicken and not like burgers, like McDonald's, whatever. But during that day at work, Chihiro is a little bit weary because he brings in a bento box, which is made by Susanoo. And she opens the bento box and there's just normal food in there. You know, there's two parts of the bento box with the rice in the bottom, and then there's the fruit and the whatever and the sushi in the top. And she takes the sushi part off, and there's white rice and a love heart in the middle, and she goes nuts because she's jealous. Teenage girl is jealous of Susanoo, and she's like, oh my god, how can you bring a bento box? And she made it for you with a love heart. What the hell is this? And she goes mental. The anime scene of that is hilarious because she's shaking him over the table, but in the manga she just loses her mind. But Emilia then gets attacked by a masked man with a scythe, like a devil, not like a devil, like a Grim Reaper scythe in a store. And she eventually, you know, she has to fight him off with a sword and all that crap happens, and you know, she ends up at Sado's with Susanoo and telling him what's happened. She's been attacked. She doesn't know what to do. So Susanoo and Sado and all of them lot all make a meal. They all have some, or plan a meal, and then Chiho turns up as usual. Chiho always bloody turns up. Honestly, that girl just turns up to make a nuisance of herself, I swear. And it turns out that Chiho is one massive event in the manga, and she confesses her love for Sado to him right there in the middle of the street. Even though he is the Devil King, she turns around and says, "I like you." And then Susanoo is behind her at this point, and she's just like, "What the hell are you doing there? You heard the entire thing." And she's really embarrassed, and she steals the bikes and she just runs off. And that's where it ends, leaving Susanoo kind of stood there with Sado chasing Chiho because she's just stolen this bike and just disappeared. And it's really funny. It is a comedy. It is a romantic comedy, and it is really funny, and I can't complain at it. So, as usual, we'll look straight into the art. The art is really, really nice. There's some really good scenes, some really detailed scenes, especially around Susanoo, this new character. She's got different kimonos on. She's got a wonderful kimono on, you know, lots of detail in that. Very Japanese style kind of thing. You know, very well drawn. The facial expressions once again are also very nicely drawn, as you would expect from this manga. The detail of the few action scenes that are in this issue are very nice. And you can tell that the artist has put a lot of effort in. I can't complain. Especially when it comes to Chihiho looking at him from the fact that, you know, she's very, what the hell's going on? You can see that she's angry, you can see that the expression in her face, you can see that she's nervous. And you can just see just how much effort goes into the drawing, which is nice. I like to see that. Not much more I can say about the art for Devil's Part-Timer. You know, it's all pretty much standard. It holds its candle. It holds a candle to the other two issues. You know, it always will do. It's the same illustrator, it's the same writer. But yeah, the art is always nice in every manga, and I've always enjoyed this style of art. You know, the kind of traditional looking eyes and, you know, colourful hairstyles, all that sort of stuff. As for the presentation, once again we've got a matte finish to it. Matte is again on the back and on the side, you know. The matte papery finish that you get, which is nice, and we've also got a very nice glossy internal cover of Chihiro, Susanoo and Amelia. And then like a little contents page, which is nice to have a contents page with the chapters on, because some mangas don't have a contents page. And it's just Sado with a notebook eating something. I'm not quite sure what he's eating there, but he's eating something, and it's just nice to see that. Once again, I would recommend this to anyone who's bought the first two issues. As I've said in numerous videos, don't just go out and buy the first manga, buy the first 3 or 4. Read it, because the story doesn't really kick off to issues 3 or 4, and the story is starting to kick off now. We've got another character which is randomly turned up out of the blue. We've got a little bit of a love triangle going on between Susanoo, Amelia and Chihiro, and also Sado, or around Sado. There's 3 girls around him. I wonder if the other 2 will feel a bit lonely. And yeah, it's turning out to be really good, and we've got this masked man that's just turned up. So if you want to just get into a manga, buy the first 3 at least. I always try and buy the first 3 if I can find them, or at least the first 2, and see if you like it. If you don't have to carry it. You have to carry it on, do you? But no, as for the enjoyment, really did enjoy it. Looking forward to A Devil is a Part-Timer 4. That review will be coming up very shortly. I am literally just waiting for that to arrive. It should be here in the next few days. So keep tuned, it will be out soon as I've read it and got all the other videos out. I've got a lot of videos coming up, a lot of editing. Also stay tuned over on the Facebook page, all that sort of nonsense. But as for this, I would definitely rate it, once again, 4 out of 5 stars. As per my UK Manga Reviews rating, definitely 4 out of 5. So definitely recommending it. Like I said earlier, manga coming out, manga coming in is all on the UK Manga Reviews Facebook page. So go check that out. That's why I put all my posts up. I put what's in, what's coming up next, all that sort of stuff. That's where you can communicate with me, talk what you want, see what you want. Subscribe for more, obviously, and like the video. As for Devil is a Part-Timer, it's an excellent series. I would highly advise anyone who's into a little bit of a slice of life, a little bit of comedy, a bit of romantic comedy, to get into it, because it's such a good series. So I'll see you in the next video, and take care guys, and see you around. Thanks for joining us.